Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is NGS. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. Back at it again with another video, this time on Final Fantasy 15. It's been a while since I talked about this, but considering that the recent event to save all events just finished up, I am of course talking about Uncovered Final Fantasy 15, I decided to recap you guys on what happened. Now, joining me along this journey, I've got two companions of mine, good old friend and buddy Dante86. What's going on, Jamal?
Yo, what's up?
And a returning fan of the channel. It's been a while since he's been on here. I think the last time we brought him on, it was to talk about the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer back at PSX. We got the homie Shadow Slayer, Ryan. What's going on, bro?
What's going on? I'm not responding to that name. That's the last time.
Well, you still did, though.
That's the
Anyway.
last time.
Anyways, like I said, the event just finished. It was hosted by Greg Miller and Tim Geddes from Kinda Funny. So we're just going to go over and talk about all the things that mattered at the event that were interesting. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the event, the presentation. I think we're all in agreement here that this event was pretty trashy, to say the least.
Yeah, I would say just very unnecessary, to be honest.
I'm doing calculus homework right now, and I'm getting more enjoyment out of this than that event.
When I'm watching an event and I'm more glued to my phone to see what people are saying about the event, that's a problem.
So let me put into perspective for all of you guys, everybody who's watching this event. This was hyped up for, what was it, Ryan, like half a year?
Summer.
Yeah, since summer, when they first announced that we are going to be hearing more about Final Fantasy 15 at this event next year. Like I said, there's been so much hype attached to this, and just, it was boring. It was freaking boring. That's all I can say about it. Like, it dragged on and on and on. They were trying to make funny quips and jokes, and for the most part, they really didn't go over well. It just, everything about it just seemed lackluster. I mean, it was cool seeing the trailers and hearing the music and seeing the stuff that went into the game from that angle, but overall, it just felt like a lot of this stuff was all flash, no substance. They were talking about things that, like I said, they build them as announcements. Like they're going to uncover 14 incredible things about Final Fantasy 15. And some of the stuff that they showed off was just, oh, really? That's an announcement? But we're going to go over this. We're going to go over all of the announcements. So let's just get this out of the way. Everybody knew this because GameSpot leaked it. The release date for Final Fantasy 15 has been confirmed. It will be releasing, I don't know if it's worldwide, probably worldwide, on September 30th, 2016. So, yay. 10 years in the making.
You pushed the button.
The leak a month ago said worldwide, and it was right. So,
well, there you go. So we got a worldwide release date for this fall, and to be honest, I was expecting a summer release. I thought Square was going to be pretty ballsy and announce, like, hey, we're bringing out the game, and it's coming out within 90 days. Like, I thought that would be insane, because it's like 10 years worth of waiting, and it's going to be out this amount of time after the release. But, I mean, the end of September, it gives them time to polish it, and especially if they got to fix that frame rate because,
yeah, it was kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it was better than the demo they put out last year, but still, for what they're going for, I think maybe it's a bit too ambitious for the hardware. So, we learned that the game's coming out September 30th. Second thing, again, something that GameSpot actually leaked, and I think we heard some rumors about this a while ago. There's going to be a new demo for it, an updated demo titled the Platinum Demo. It's coming out on PS4, Xbox One, actually releasing tonight. By tonight, I mean Pacific Standard Time, whenever it turns midnight, probably in California. But yeah, that's coming out. It's going to feature young Noctis doing things that a young Noctis would do, playing with hammers. And
it's basically just a sandbox demo.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. I think they even mentioned that the demo was not even a portion of the game. It's just something they did separately to show it off. That's it.
Weather
it's like
effects and
it's like a test room they probably used when they were developing the game to test everything.
Enemies and stuff. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know about y'all, but I was getting a lot of Kingdom Hearts vibes from that demo, like seeing him just swap out all the weapons and shrink it in size. It reminded me of the Wonderland world from Kingdom Hearts 1, and a lot of people on Twitter were pointing out it looked like Birth by Sleep when you were in Cinderella's castle, that sort of thing.
Yeah. They gave that kind of feel.
Yeah, so that was, I mean, hey, the demo's going to be free. You don't have to pre-order it like you did for episode, I still to this day, a year later, do not know how to pronounce it. Duske?
That's what I say.
Sure.
Yeah, so.
Sounds good.
All right. Final Frame Rate 15 demo from last year. That's what I'll call it. That came out. So that's going to be available. Yay, awesome. Now let's move on to some of the more interesting stuff. We had a 3D rendered painting.
Yeah.
That was pretty dope. I mean, just seeing this, just staring at it, and then it just opens up and you see it in 3D. That was cool.
The problem with like these character things and this artwork is that we don't know who any of these characters really are. Like, so we don't care. I don't care. I don't care about this world yet. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Yeah.
And usually the Final Fantasy arts, they do have a lot to do with the story, but like you said, it doesn't matter to us yet because we know nothing. We know nothing.
It was kind of weird though. It's like, it goes back to what I was saying. Was that really event worthy? This is probably going to be like an extra on the game disc or something they upload on YouTube. I mean, event worthy.
It was a stream, so it's already on YouTube.
Hey, there you go. So you got that artwork in there, and they brought on stage some of the people. They name called, what's it called? They name called Yoko Shimomura. Hajime Tabata, obviously they brought him on stage, and a couple other people who were integral to the Final Fantasy universe. So that was cool, I guess. Then we heard the Stand By Me cover is being performed by Florence and the Machine. So that was pretty cool. I mean, I liked the music. It was very, very, very well done. The behind the scenes footage, I think, was kind of funny. Twitter was ripping them in a new asshole, man. They were just like, yo, I think that chick's definitely been smoking something because something seems wrong with her.
I wasn't the only one who was saying that, huh?
No, you weren't, man. I saw like tons of people on Twitter were like, oh, this is pretty weird. And it was, I think, a little bit after that time where they ran into technical difficulties and the French translations and the Japanese translations started
all the
playing.
languages.
Oh,
all of
my
them.
God. For like,
Another one. Spanish. Another one. French. Another one.
oh, my God. Like, it was just so funny because I don't think anybody noticed that who were on stage. I think it was just the people watching online, like all the translations just blended into one. It was so funny. Okay, and then we learned that there's going to be new additions to the game. Chocobo riding.
We already knew that.
Is that really an addition?
No, guys. Chocobo riding with drifting.
Better than Need for Speed.
It's already a better.
No. We got to make the joke that they made. All right, they're in Tokyo now. No.
Yeah.
Tokyo
Drift. Yeah.
Shut up.
You're gonna be able to listen to select Final Fantasy tracks on the Final Fantasy radio in your car.
That's cool.
That's cool.
It's pretty awesome. Like, I love the music in Final Fantasy. I think everybody does. So the fact that you can listen to these, I do hope there's variety to it, and it's not just like one track from each game. That'd be pretty.
It's One Winged Angel on repeat.
For the entire right?
What else do you need?
There's only one song in all of Final Fantasy, One Winged Angel.
There's the NWA channel, and then there's the One Winged Angel channel.
Are they gonna get NWA remixes of all this stuff?
I sure hope so.
Yo, but when you think about it, though, NWA, straight out of release date announcements, there you go. It's straight out of 10-year development, bro.
I was in 4th grade when this game was announced, and I am now in college.
I was about to graduate middle school.
Are we doing this?
Yeah, we're doing this. You gotta say yours.
Come out, Grandpa.
Freshman year in college. Yeah.
Well, there you go. We lit families have been started. Mm-hmm. Right? Kids have gone to school who were born from those families.
Avengers have assembled.
Twice.
Damn.
Spider-Man's back. When this game was announced, Spider-Man 3 wasn't even out yet.
Was it?
It wasn't out yet. Christ. 2006, bro.
Oh my God, Spider-Man was still good.
Man.
Oh my God. Okay, so we saw a really extended trailer featuring the environments. You know, all these graphics that are going to be downgraded for the console release. You know.
Yep. I'm surprised it wasn't a PC announcement, to be completely honest with you. Like, how much has this game cost to make?
That's very good. We'll get onto that later. Then you move into what I thought was actually the coolest part because of all the memes that were sprouted from it. The beginning of the Final Fantasy 15 cinematic universe. Jamal, do you want to take this, bro? Because I think you said it best. You freaking said it best. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, you just... what did you say?
The Final Fantasy 15 cinematic universe.
Oh, yeah. They did it better than DC. I mean, okay. with this, they are going to have the anime that talks about the brotherhood of the four main characters, and they're going to have the movie that talks about, isn't it, Noctis's dad and other stuff that happens in the past. You got all this build up that's building the universe, and then I guess we can get into that too. The little game that you can play on the outside of on your app store and whatever.
Justice Monsters 5.
Yeah, and was there one other thing?
There was. I think it was just those. It was the anime, it was the CG movie, and it was the smartphone game.
Okay, so you got all these things and the game. So yeah, it's already.
Dude, I completely missed the smartphone game. Like that just flew over my head.
Yeah. It was really not much to say. Yeah. It's a mini game that's also going to be in Final Fantasy 15, so you don't have to just have a smartphone to play it. So
fantastic!
Yay!
All these things, more build up than DC. Move on.
This is how you build up that universe, bro. But just to go into it, the Brotherhood Final Fantasy 15 anime. It's gonna be a 5-part series talking about the events on how these guys became friends. To be honest, I mean, like Ryan mentioned earlier, we do not know anything about these characters, so why do we care? Like, why am I supposed to get excited that we're going to see a backstory of these characters that we've known nothing about for 10 years? Like, to me, they just look like standard anime cliches. Like, there's nothing here that separates them from, like, actual original interesting characters, like, from what they've shown us.
There's Sasuke, and then there's White Chris from Until Dawn. And then...
Listen, it's not even like that. It's not even like that. Only people who went to that Until Dawn stream will understand what I'm talking about. But you got Naruto. He's there, too. I mean...
Oh...
You guys just didn't know that Chris was in this game, too.
I'm not... Full disclosure, Square Enix has not contacted me. I am not involved with Final Fantasy 15.
Chris has been complaining about this game for years. Meanwhile, he's known about it all along.
Are you saying I knew the release date this entire time?
Yep.
Are you saying I've been gassing people for 10 years?
Since the Q-Mon
days. Are you saying that I've known the release date for this game since before I had a YouTube channel?
Yes.
Yep.
Y'all conspiracy theories, chemtrails. Anyway, so it's a 5-part anime talking about the brothers, and it's really interesting because one of my friends brought this up. Why are these guys wearing black all this while? Because they don't look original at all. And then people have been saying that, it's because they're in exile, so the black is supposed to represent them just being exiled from the kingdom.
No, black is the official color of their kingdom, right? I think that's it.
I don't know, but that for a while that's what people have been saying. But they're wearing black when they're not there, so it's like, really, wow.
It's just impractical. They're in the desert and they're wearing black. Like, come on.
Yeah, like seriously, they're going all around the world. Like, come on now. I mean, maybe they should have done other costumes. Who knows? But moving on to the CG movie, it's called Kingsglaive. This is what I think was the more interesting part about it. They spent a good amount of time on it. They're bringing in Hollywood actors. Sean Bean, who we obviously can tell King Regis is going to die because Sean Bean. Lena Headey, I don't know anything about her, but everyone on Twitter was like, oh my god, it's Lena Headey. And, the GOAT, the guy who's going to save us all, he's going to do some amazing things with this series. Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad. Bitch. Little bitch. I made you my bitch. I'm just thinking back to that Breaking Bad. Did you guys see that video that dude made where it just like it compiled like all these weird things from Breaking Bad and made a song out of it?
Yes.
Oh man. So that feature-length movie is coming out this year. It's going to be available to stream online.
Now is it going to be free?
They didn't say if it's going to be free, but they say it's going to be available to stream online. So part of me thinks that because I don't think they really want to put just the digital version of the movie online, because they would have said available on Blu-ray and DVD if they were going to be selling this or putting it in select theaters. But moving away from that, but I think something everybody who even like this event, they collectively rolled at the trailer for Square Enix's collaboration with Audi for an Audi R.
Why announce a car that only one exists and no one's going to be able to buy it? I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
Hey guys, we made this thing. It looks cool, doesn't it? Yeah, we just want to show it to you.
I mean, it'd be one thing if they were doing something like Call of Duty, where they came out with those special edition Call of Duty Jeep Wranglers, and I think Batman v Superman had the Jeep that Bruce Wayne drove in the movie. But with this, it's like, oh, we have this Audi, and You know what? Now that I think about it, do you guys wonder, like, out of all the time that Square Enix has spent talking about this game, they always find a way to shove the car into that conversation?
They care about that car so much.
That car, part of me is thinking that the reason why they're caring so much about this car, combine that with the fact that they have product placement with Audi, part of me thinks that Audi threw a lot of money their way to just talk about the car. I mean, there's been no game in history that has this much emphasis on a car. You have to fix the car when it breaks down. Like oh my God.
I mean, like I said, this game is probably expensive as hell. They need every cent they could probably get.
There you go. And combine that with the fact that Square Enix is doing like marketing deals with fashion companies for Final Fantasy 13 characters. Like they need that money bad, bro. And then, like I said, there was the smartphone game, and we already talked about the release date. And they also announced collector's editions for the game, which are probably going to be overpriced all hell. Ryan, you want to talk about these for a little bit?
All right,
12 minutes.
So one of them is some stock collector's edition. It comes with a steelbook, some in-game items, one of them being Sephiroth's sword, which is actually kind of cool, and a Blu-ray disc, which includes the Kingslave movie.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So if I have to use my powers of guessing, I'd say $80, right?
Probably. That's what I'm thinking. Most
Somewhere
things that
around
are
there,
steelbooks don't really go.
And then there's the big collector's edition, the big one, which includes a
Granddaddy.
Ty Arts Noctis statue, which is probably the main attraction of it. Everything included in the other collector's edition, a 196-page steelbook, a better packaging, and it might include some other little things, but that's basically it. Only 30,000 available, Square Enix store.
Yep.
Probably going to be around $150, $200.
Yeah, there's no way that this is, at the very minimum, it's going to be 150, 175, probably 200, because the way those play art figures go, you're looking at minimum the figure is $80. So combine that with the $80 for that, you're looking at 160 even. But it probably is going to be more than that because it's a Square Enix product and they are overpriced like hell. But knowing Square Enix, it's going to pop back up on the store conveniently 8 months after the game comes out. So,
I really wish that the art book came in the $80 collector's edition.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would
soundtrack. It comes with a soundtrack too.
The
yeah,
soundtrack.
that's right.
Soundtrack that comes with tracks from the game, the movie, and Brotherhood
The
as
anime,
well.
yeah.
So
Everything.
So it's got everything in that. I mean, if I had to pick one, to be honest, I told you guys, I'd probably go with the Steelbook one because I don't want to spend more than $100 on a collector's edition. But looking at what you get in the Steelbook versus the collector's edition, I'd probably shell out the money for the collector's edition. It looks like a better purchase than just $20 more just for the Steelbook and the movie. That just, to me, doesn't feel like it's worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'll think about it. I don't know yet.
It depends on the price. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hovering around the store right now.
Maybe 70. That'd be nice.
Yeah, if it was
Go
70,
phone.
that's great. Combined
That
with
Gamers
Gamers Club
discount.
unlocked it. Yo, all three.
Hey,
You already know how it is.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, and for you Prime people, the Prime discount.
Yep. There you go. But I don't know if are they going to be both exclusive to the store though? That's the thing.
No. Only the
Only the
super
collector's
expensive
edition?
one. Only the
Okay.
super expensive one had the Square Enix store exclusive logo. on
Got
it.
you. Okay. So yeah, I'll make up my mind on which one I want to get later. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Uncovered Final Fantasy 15. We learned some interesting things, and I will say this. If you're excited about this universe of Final Fantasy 15, which Square Enix is building, this isn't the only game in the series. Now that I think about it, it makes sense why they said that this is going to be an ongoing thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think this is the last we've seen of them. I think we're probably going to get a sequel. They're going to try to, where they failed with how they were coming out with the Final Fantasy 7 project? Like, they had Crisis Core, they had Dirge of Cerberus, like, they tried to build up that.
I tried.
They tried to build up that. I think that's what they're doing with this. They have the animated movie, the anime, the game, and they're probably going to come out with a couple of other things for it. I'm surprised they didn't announce a thing for the PC version, but it's going to happen. We've seen leaks. We've seen them testing the game on PC. This game is literally going. If they put it out on PC, this is going to be a gem.
But they have to though. They need to get as much. They need to get as much money out of this game as possible. They have to do it.
Yeah, like I said, this game's been in development for 10 years. Like, how is a game saying? And you know what the sad thing is? It didn't stop. There are people saying that it restarted development, but this game was still going for 10 years.
It just rebranded development. Tetsuya Nomura, always in interviews, I'm working on Versus 13, still working on it.
Like
But
I
see,
just, oh
it,
man,
it, it took so long because they were not just doing a game; they're doing a freaking universe and a car.
But was that later?
and a car. No, they said that the CG movie's been in production for 3 years.
So like, was this like extended universe like only thought of when they rebranded it?
To be honest, bro, I wouldn't doubt it because look at it like this. They said they started rebranding the game in 2012. By that point, they were probably having internal discussions about where they want to take this. Obviously, you know, by that point, the game's been in development for 6 years and they really have nothing to show for it. It makes sense that they wanted to think in going forward. You know what happened? They probably saw the Avengers and they're like, oh, that's actually a good idea.
Let's do this.
They saw the Avengers and they were like,
Oh, the
hey,
box art's out. The Japanese box art's out for the game.
Oh, it is?
Oh yeah, it's them walking down the road with like the. Oh, it's actually kind of cool. You should probably put this in a video somewhere.
Yeah, I'll probably put it as like the thumbnail for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guys, that was the Uncovered Final Fantasy event. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this. I mean, honestly, I will say that you guys, we've all been together for a good majority of this game's life.
So we're all getting this game day one, right? Is that like the
Well,
question?
yeah, I mean, I'm getting the game day
Yeah.
one, obviously. But that doesn't mean that I can't criticize a crappy event like some people.
No,
on Twitter.
yeah.
The event was garbage.
Yeah, but you know, people over here, I'm gonna take this time. If you guys have made it through the video, I'm gonna take this time. Y'all ain't getting anything by kissing up to Square Enix and applauding them on this fan event. Y'all ain't getting nothing. Senpai ain't gonna notice you at all. So stop it. Stop this Uncovered Kingdom Hearts petition that y'all are gonna get as well.
No,
Stop
Where's
that as
Kingdom
well.
Hearts 3?
Don't want
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Y'all over
Where's
here
2.8?
applauding this.
Where's Aqua? Where is she?
Where's 2.9, bro? We need a 2.9. That's what we need.
That's a separate video.
All right, so signing off for Dunty86 and my boy Ryan. I hope you guys have a good one. I'm a GS signing out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.